Hey, what's up guys? Kaiser here, and you might be wondering why I'm in front of a waterfall. It's because I'm on vacation. So that's what we're going to talk about today, how to have a good vacation. And if you're watching this video, you're probably, like I said, wondering where I am. I'm in Nashville right now. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, right here in the great old US of A, but I'm really not outside. That's not real water. Well, it's real water, but not a real waterfall. I'm in like some sort of convention center, a complex, whatever you want to call it, and I'm here at a convention. So this is kind of a vacation for me. I do take vacations. When I take a pure vacation, they're usually very short, so that doesn't really count, right? This time I was away for like almost an entire week, so I guess that counts as a real vacation. And so I want to give you guys some tips about how to have a good vacation, a good quality vacation, a good 2019 type, fitness culture, fitnessy vacation. So first off, I was a very good boy for these past 4 or 5 days I was gone. This was the first drink I had. Did not have a single drink. I have one more drink on the way. So that would be the first tip, that if you're going to be bad, keep it limited. Vacations up to now have always been an excuse to be really, really bad. This place where I'm at, I hope we get some B-roll showing while I'm talking right now. This amazing indoor convention center. It's a domed roof right here in Nashville. I did go out for a little while. Wasn't very impressed, honestly. Reminds me of kind of like Bell Boulevard on steroids. Like, nothing wrong with Bell Boulevard, but I don't think there's any point in coming to Nashville if you can just go to Bell Boulevard, So as a New Yorker, maybe I'm jaded. Well, I'm definitely jaded, right? We have very high standards. So Nashville, I don't know if it measured up, but this hotel, this complex, whatever you want to call it, certainly measures up. And from what Artie was telling me, it's a lot like a cruise ship. He was like, hey, this place reminds me of a cruise ship. So you know what? If you're on a cruise, or if you're somewhere like this, if you're at Disney, this place reminds me personally, I'm a frequent customer of Disney, and this place reminds me of Disney a lot. So if you are going to do that, you don't want to fall off the wagon when it comes to your workout routine, when it comes to your eating routine. You're probably here to enjoy the experiences. Like, I was at a conference, it was 8 hours a day. So if you were to cruise or you're at Disney, you're there 8 hours a day, right? Or to cruise, you're doing your events or whatever, you're going out, you're checking out the beach and all that type of stuff. You're swimming with the sharks, whatever it is. So when I was here, they had lunch breaks, they had food and stuff they were serving, and a lot of that stuff was pizza, was food I didn't want to eat. Now, I stayed fully stocked on coffee, but I made eating choices throughout. I did have pizza, but I had it at a fancy restaurant. Go to the Better Body business site if you want to see like a full day-by-day breakdown of everything I did when I was here. If the business stuff we do is your thing, I don't want to push it on you, because I am a little pushy on the business stuff on that site. But in any case, I had some pizza, a lot of that stuff, but I ate really good. And from sitting on the plane and from sitting in a conference room, one of the days I was here, I worked out 3 times. And I was sure to get at least one killer workout in every day I was here. So there's rule number 2. So rule number 1, keeping the drinking and all that stuff to a minimum. Rule number 2 is it's an excuse to work out more. You can rest, you can obviously walk more if you're like on a walking type of vacation, but you want to definitely work out more when you're on vacation. Thank you very much. I got some sushi coming, guys. And there's my second drink. So you definitely want to work out a little more than usual to make up for all the sitting you're doing. Or, these chips aren't for us. This must be the wrong table. Guys, these chips, these chips aren't ours, Here is the nice, healthy, gluten-free sushi and sashimi. No, those chips, forget about that, So, anyway, you want to eat good, you want to be active. I did a review of the One Hotel, and when I talked about that, these hotel experiences these days, are becoming more fitness centered. If you happen to be on a cruise, cruises are becoming very fitness centric. There are even fitness getaways. If you really want to get away, you really want to relax, then I'd even recommend one of those. Usually those fitness getaways have a lot of relaxation built into them. So make your vacations in some way fitness centered. Fitness again it's going to be part of your life. It helps every other part of your life. You would not be mistaken to make fitness the focal point of your life. Honestly, you don't want to make stuff, you don't want to get obsessed about things. Well, that's what they say. I would beg to differ. The only way you're going to get results in anything is being obsessed. I'm here at a business thing. I'm obsessed about business, guys. Better Body would not be what it is if I wasn't obsessed. There we go. I am obsessed with fitness myself. Being at my age and sitting most of my day, I wouldn't look any semblance of normal if I was not obsessed with fitness. And it's going to help every area of your life. You would not be mistaken in being obsessed with those areas. So even on vacation, it cannot go away. So you even in your leisure time. Again, I've talked about this in a lot of our videos. That there's a lot of entertainment venues that are related to leisure. Related to fitness. There's a lot of fitness venues that are almost like clubs or almost like restaurants. So you can enjoy that. If you're meeting up with a friend, if you're going out on a date, if you just want to go out and blow off some steam, you don't have to go to the bar. You don't have to have a meal. I'm going to put these sticks down for a little bit until I finish this video with you guys. You can just go somewhere fitness related. So there's a lot of options for that. And the same goes for vacations. So always keep that workout regimen part. The days, it's funny how fitness culture is changing. I remember in the early days when we opened Better Body, we're 8 years in now, that people would tell me they went on a cruise and all this stuff and they ate bad and all they did was eat on the cruise. And you know what cruises are famous for? Just non-stop food, right? I don't even hear that these days. So obviously our culture is changing. Everything in our culture is changing. I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. So you're going to have more and more choices. When you're home, Better Body is your home base. It's your community. It's your family. It's your place for real, legitimate fitness. Because I talked about the fun fitness places. It may not be legitimate. We're the fun place. It's also legitimate. The best product on the market. And if you watch these videos, I've been everywhere and I make sure we're the best product in the market. So you have your home base, you have Better Body. So if you're having fun, go somewhere else. Not a hater, have at it. You're always going to come back home. And then again, when you're far from home, when you're on your vacation. So let's continue with our little story. So rule number one was the food stuff. Keep it to a minimum. I got a lot of this stuff, a little bit of this stuff. Even if you're going clubbing and all that stuff, keep the booze to a minimum, guys. If you're going to Miami, if you're going to South Beach, we got a lot of you young guys that are members, and that's fine. If you're going to Vegas, keep it at 2 drinks, 3, maybe 4. So you have a little bit of a hangover, you sleep it off, and then you can work out. Get a few workouts in. Keep the food just like your eating regimen at home. No reason to completely, I want you to get that mind-muscle connection where that crappy food is going to make you feel crappy. Who wants to feel crappy? That should outweigh the benefit of the taste bud thing. And if anything, as you get better at eating, as you eat better, the whole taste bud thing, the whole addiction to food, it is an actual proven chemical addiction that starts to go away. So once you beat that, you don't need the food. So you don't have to be brainwashed or indoctrinated by advertising that says that you have to eat, have to splurge, have to overeat. That's why the majority of the population is grossly overweight. It's because they've been completely seduced by advertising. That doesn't have to be you. Then we talked about keeping working out and fitness as part of your regimen. If your vacation is not fitness centered, that's not realistic for everybody, will keep those workout times and keep that activity a big part of it. It's not a break from your routine. If anything, boot camp you got to keep to 1 hour a day, which is perfect. You got to keep it to maybe most days of the week. That's good. You can maybe refocus. Like, listen, guys, one of the days here I worked out 3 times. I don't work out 3 times a day, not usually when I'm back home. But here at a conference, morning, lunch break, and afterwards, to re-energize myself, to shake out a little bit of stress, to shake out a little bit of the fact that I was just sitting in one place. It was actually fun. So you can actually work out more on a vacation when you don't have the time, the pressure, and the stress of back home. So that's number 2. And number 3 is really just enjoy yourself. Get away and try to enrich yourself in some way in vacation. I came here. I do take true vacations. The more that I get serious about business, you actually need to decompress more, believe it or not. So I do make a lot of time to get away. Nothing wrong with that. The more serious you are, the more focused on it. Because when I'm in business mode, I am really in it. I'm in it like beyond full time. Essentially every minute of my day, in some way, I'm thinking about work, thinking about business related stuff. And I do make plenty of time to relax, but I keep it like probably less than most people. So in any case, and you're probably very much the same way. If you don't have a business, that's fine. But with your work responsibilities, everyone's working 40, 50, 60 hours these days. And then you probably have family. Most of you guys have family. Now, I have, you may want to call it the benefit. I don't have that, so I'm able to devote more time to what I love, to work and making the boot camps great. But if you have family, like your schedule's probably much busier than mine, and probably you have a lot more on the line than me. So you definitely need to make time for rest. But that being said, if you are going somewhere, make it somewhere that's going to change you, enrich you. I was here at a great convention, and you can follow some of our business site. I had a play-by-play of every day. So again, if that stuff interests you, go ahead and watch that. If it doesn't interest you, then don't watch it, because you may just be totally happy with what you're doing. So that's fine. But in any case, I was enriched very much by this experience. Found it relaxing, found it refreshing, made time to work out, made time for myself, got away from everything. I'm just more energized, ready to get back home and kill it, and that's what a vacation should be, right? So make it educational or enriching in some way. And even if you do go, I went to Vegas recently, I was there for a few days, and I even use that, like the business part of my brain never turns off. And I use that as a great experience. Checked out a lot of great places to eat, so you experience businesses, and went to a lot of clubs. All right, maybe that's a little bit of a stretch, but making that connection between doing fun stuff in business. When you're in business, the business part of your brain never turns off, so you're always thinking of that. If you're in a club, you're thinking, how many people are here? How many drinks are they having? How many square feet are here? How much money do they make? That part never turns off, but whatever it is you're into, you can always learn something from where you're at. A lot of you guys like traveling to far-off destinations. You guys are always telling me you're always freezing your memberships, going somewhere crazy, so that's great. Learn something and enrich yourself, grow a little bit when you travel. It's one of the best things in life. So that's what I would recommend. The old days of sitting around, gorging, just wasting away, not mentally challenging yourself in any way, and also letting your fitness regimen fall apart, those days are over. To our credit as a culture, I don't really hear about too many people talking about that anymore. So maybe that's not even an issue these days. But just in case it is, I just want to be clear. You have so much marketing and so much of the business world and all of these other brands, food brands, travel brands, trying to take you off your game in life, trying to take you off your fitness game, take you off your eating. If you're totally in control of your life, you can't give those companies money. Bottom line. If you're in control of your finances, of your body, they can't pull you off. They can't make any money. So They want to pull you off your game. So I hope I can give you some marketing, give you some ideas, and like seep into your brain, seep into your subconscious that it's cool and it's part of the culture, it's part of our lifestyle to stay in shape, to stay on your game, and it's only going to enrich every other part of your life. Realize that fitness is the single most important, most influential part of your life. Not even money. I'm here at a money conference, not even money. A lot of miserable money people out there. And money can't buy you health and it can't buy you fitness. If you're only fit with no money, you probably think money is more important. But any person with money that's not healthy will tell you that's not the case. So fitness is the most important area of your life. So never lose sight of it, guys, even when you're on vacation. So that's my little vacation guide. Well, on my last day of vacation, so I'm being bad. I held out, and you know what? I broke. It was a moment of weakness. I'm tired from this conference. It's my last day, about to head back. So a couple of drinks, a little bit of sushi. Don't know how those chips ended up on this table, but in any case, I've been very good on this vacation. So I think it was a very positive experience for me. And I'm ready. I'm ready to come back to the real world, to better body, and hit it harder than ever. So have fun and love your next vacation even more than you already would because of this video, and you'll be hearing from me soon. Take care.